So in this video, I wanted to show everyone how to convert your Zebra F-701 to a Parker style or a Parker G2 style refill. That's is one of these refills you might find in a Parker Jotter or something like that. This refill swap, doesn't always work perfectly, which is why I tend not to recommend it, but it is possible and it's worth exploring if you really love these G2 style refills, which most people do. So here's a standard F-701. It's come in a few different variants. This is the all steel version, so it was like basically a 2018 model. Shouldn't really make any difference. This one I previously converted to be a gel pen using a different Zebra refill. I believe this was a Zebra Cerari gel, and that's from a previous video. And this works really well. I definitely recommend that refill swap. And all that was getting this cartridge from a Cerari, which is like $1, maybe $1.50 pen, cutting it down to size, and then putting in the spring, a shorter spring. So now what we'll do is we'll move it over to the G2. Just get that out of here. And you can see it's a pretty small spring. So now we'll put in, this is a standard G2 style refill, and you'll see it's basically two components, right? It's the body and this spinny, clicky part at the top. In case you didn't know, this part is removable. And I'm using this clear refill, which you could see that the plastic and this plastic are two separate components, and you could either pull it off with your hand or just pull it off with a pair of pliers. And it's not gonna damage that. I don't believe the ink will come out of it. If something falls inside, it could displace that stopper material, and then the ink will come out, but the ink should not come out on its own. Again, I can't guarantee that's not gonna happen. And if you fly or shake it a lot or something, that may happen, but I haven't seen it happen personally unless something gets in there, which is the main reason of this. There's usually a stopper at the top. So if you remove this, well, basically, if you put this in here, the refill will fit, but it's too long. So if you remove this part and put it in, it will still fit, and it's the right length. But with this spring, it's too short. The spring is too short, basically, and you won't have the correct action. It'll just be kind of floppy. It might not even click in or out. And then the main reason you know your spring is too short is not by pushing it out. It's because when you hold the pen vertically, upside down, part of it will fall out of the bottom like that. And that means your spring is not long enough. So all you have to do in that case is basically you have two options. One thing you could do is you can get the existing spring and stretch it. But because I like this spring, and it's not a really easy one to find, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look through my pen arsenal, I know you all have them, and find a heavier duty spring. I believe this was out of a Jetstream retractable. Perhaps you could tell it's a stronger, thicker gauge spring, and I definitely gave it a good pull. And that means more tension to press it down. So now you just get this here, push that in place. You can see the spring looks totally oversized, but definitely need to apply some pressure. And now you have a Parker G2 style refill in your Zebra F-701 with a really firm click. And you could hear it. And then here's the end. That is just about perfect, and I did not even need to modify the refill. It's really a nice fit there. And again, this is the best click I've heard out of this Zebra. Sometimes these have like kind of a mushy, less than great click. Again, finding the right spring is not a huge problem, but it's worth keeping in mind that it's not, we're gonna have to hunt around a little bit. And just for reference, this is an Oto dry, this is the Itoya Aqua Gel. This is a Parker G2 style refill with a needle tip. And it's a popular choice because it's not a lot of the Parker G2s use a needle point. Another refill you might want to try out is the Easy Flow 9000 from Schmidt. Again, good fit here. This one is a little bit on the thicker side, but it's not a problem. You have, maybe 1 millimeter of clearance still, maybe 0.5 millimeter. These tend to be harder to get off, and with the Schmidt, you'll probably have to use pliers. So when you use the plier, just make sure you're holding on to the metal part of your hands and you're pulling off here. You might want to use a twist action, or if you can't use a twist, use a wiggle action. And if you damage or destroy this plastic piece, it's not a big deal because you won't really need it in the future. So here's a Schmidt P900. And again, it fits. And I just wanted to run through some popular ones and show you ones that fit and ones, if any, we find that don't fit. Some are too thick. Monteverde. This is a Monteverde soft roll, soft touch, something like that. This is a thicker ballpoint. Again, fits, no problem there. Kaweco or Kaweco. Another fit. Rotring, it's good too. And what's this? Is this another Rotring? Oh, this one was not a Rotring. This is a Ballograph with the end converted. And lastly, we have the this Rotring. And this one feels a little sticky in here, so I think this is a little wider, but no problem, it worked. I will end up using this with a Parker gel. Nice refill, brand new. I'll take that little piece off. I think everyone likes the Parker gel. Nice vibrant blue, and this will fit. The one thing to keep in mind is this is open. I don't know if that's a problem or not. It makes me a little nervous. Your two options are you can cut this piece off here and create a stopper. That's ideal because it'll fit in here, but there's a little hole, and sometimes the hole will extend back to here. So you're putting a stopper in, but there's a hole. Another fix you can do is you can get something like this. This is a standard Pilot G2 refill. It comes with a little stopper here, and 9 times out of 10, that stopper will come right out. And if you don't lose it, you can put it in here. It won't stay fixed. You could probably put a little bit of tape in there to keep it in there, but because the back of the pen is stopping it, we'll see if that works. No, it did not work. Little bit too big. So I thought that wouldn't work. But you can use the same stopper from a Zebra. This is just a Zebra F-Series refill. This would come in some Zebra pens. Same little plug deal. Unfortunately, it's not blue coordinated like the last one, but this will be here, and you could just kind of push that in there. And now, perfectly stoppered. Push this in, get our heavy duty spring in place, get that stock end piece down, lock it down, clear all the junk out of here. No shake, no movement, that is critical to me. Click. So good alignment there. Clean that up. The click is not quite as good as it was, and I think that is due to the stopper. I would not use that stopper unless you really feel like you need to. The click is a little messy here, which is what I've seen in the past. So it gives me two options: is don't use the stopper, don't use a Parker, use a slightly smoother refill, which this one has some junk at the end, and again, maybe it's the stopper. And you can move, or you can move to the Itoya, where we know there's a really smooth action. But this one does get the job done, and you're just gonna have to mix and match your springs and your refills until you find one that has a really nice click to you. No matter what, you will have that Itoya as being a great option, and the plastic glides in and out of the pen more smoothly. Again, there's that fit. That thing will not come off. So slightly slow return there. Oh no, there you go. Yeah, it's a little messy. And that's why I've definitely seen that in the past with some of these refills. Let's move over to the Itoya. This is unstoppered at the end. And let's see how this goes. Yeah, perfect click, perfect glide in and out. So that is how you do a Parker G2 style conversion with your Zebra. Obviously I did some experimenting here, so this video took longer than I would have liked, but you get the point. And I'll link to everything below. And then I will do some more playing with this gel refill and see if this stopper piece was a mistake or not, and I'll comment on that below. So that's it. Thanks for watching.